Well, good Wednesday morning to you guys this morning. Thanks for tuning in. So, listen, today's verse, I I thought about not using it and not doing it because it's really a mystery. It's really a truth from God's word that is almost unexplainable as to how it takes place. But I just want to present it to you because it is a truth from God's word. It is about joy, and that's been my theme for over a week now. Is about us being able to find joy in our lives. And the verse is from First Peter, and it's in chapter 1, and it's in verse 8. It's talking about Jesus, and it says, "Whom having not seen you love, though now you do not see him, yet believing you rejoice with joy inexpressible and full of glory." He says that our faith can cause us to find joy in God, a joy that is so deep and so real that it is inexpressible, it's unexplainable, and it is full of glory. So this is the kind of joy that this is promising. What this is, the context of this is, he talks about our salvation in 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 3 through 5. He talks about this great salvation that we have. And he talks about how, we rejoice in our salvation, and we do. So that's part of it. Part of it is knowing that we are children of God, knowing that we have a future that is beyond this world, knowing that we have a future that this world doesn't dictate about, and knowing, as Paul says in Romans 8, that the sufferings of this present world are not worthy to be compared with the glory which will be revealed in us. So we rejoice in that salvation. He says that in verse 6. He says, although right now you may suffer. Although right now you may suffer some great trials. And you know that this suffering and that these trials, what they're doing, he says, is that it is purifying your faith. Just like fire purifies gold, he says these trials purify your faith. And your faith is going to be, when Christ comes again, it's going to be presented full of glory and honor. It's going to be found acceptable to God. So he says, now in this, you love him, though you haven't seen him, and though you do not see him, yet you believe, you have faith. And so you rejoice with inexpressible joy, full of glory. You see, when we truly have faith, when we really have faith that we belong to God, and that the trials of this world are doing nothing but making us more like Christ. And when all of the hardships that are coming into our lives, they are doing nothing but simply preparing us for the future glory that God has for us. He says that when you can have that kind of belief, and when you can have that kind of faith, you are going to find a joy that is so deep, so real, so alive, that it is inexpressible, and it's full of glory. Hey, rejoice in your salvation. And maybe this is why James says, count it all joy when you enter into different kind of trials. Rejoice in your hardships, because they're making you more like Christ. And because your faith, as you walk through those, will produce an inexpressible joy in your life. God bless you guys. Love you all. Get out there in faith today, man. See you. Bye.